This video is brought to you by CyberGameway. With an emphasis on exposing streamers of all types, as well as exploring business relationships with partnered websites and service providers, CyberGameway is the place you want to be for streaming gamers who want that sub bump. To apply for membership or sponsorship, head over to cybergameway.com.
Welcome once again to HMODS, where we're going to paint this. You might notice that it looks a tad bit different than last week, and that's because I did some flat blacking on it, so now it just looks super f***ing mean. I can't wait to cut all the masking tape off, because this is gonna look super cool. And okay, let me talk you through some of the stuff. What I've done is, I don't know if I talked about this last week. What I've done is I used some clay to fill in some of the cracks, and the way it came out couldn't have been any better, because what it looks like now, and I used a pencil eraser to do this, it looks like a weld, because I basically just sort of tap like it looks like the flow of a weld. The pencil eraser did a really good job. And then what I also did was I just to be on the safe side, I took some heavy duty glue and I just smeared it all over so that none of the paint just sort of, none of the clay just sort of comes off. And it looks great. It looks great. And then I flat blacked all of it, including the underside. And it's gonna look so f***ing slick. And then I also took it upon myself to spray or to paint the Rhino liner on parts of the chassis that are going to be visible. The rest of this is just going to be flat black, and it looks just fine. And then the front is pretty nifty looking too. I actually had to redo it because it just didn't look right and it wasn't forming to the plexi. So I redid it, and then instead of having it sort of dive into what's going to be the emblem, I brought it out. So I think that looks much better. And then these are going to have stuff that's sort of sticking out. I wanted to make it look like a sensor array or something. And then I damaged it along with, to match all this. This thing is going to look so cool when I start detailing all these damage points with the silver paint and stuff. Oh my lord, I'm so excited. We're gonna put the panels on, grab the spray paint, and start doing with the urban camo. We have to do this one first though. That lines up with the holes. That lines, oh my lord, it's so heavy. You know what I might do? I'm gonna go grab the motherboard plate and just slap it in, because that way I can spray paint this and it's gonna flow a little bit more. I'm gonna go get it. Hold on. There we go. Excite! Okay. I don't want to screw this up, but at the same time, I really just want to do it justice, but I don't want to,
Is there a back panel?
A back panel? Yeah, that's it right there.
So it's open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. The thing about camouflage is it's designed to pull the detail away, so it's best to do it as randomly as possible. With this stuff, it doesn't. With these two panels, it doesn't really matter as much because there's something going on top of this, the carbon fiber thingies that we did. That I did. You didn't do it. And the cool thing about this too is that there's stuff going on top of this that isn't painted, and that's one thing that I really thought hard, well, I didn't think hard about it. I have experience with this. You paint the tank, you don't paint the weapons, because you have to paint a weapon, you have to use special paint that will be able to heat up. That stuff's expensive, so the military tends not to do it. So all the stuff that we're mounting on top of this isn't painted. It's so fucking cool. Let's start putting stuff in, shall we? You know, it occurred to me after we left Micro Center, and they had made mention of this a couple of times, that they work on commission. And it only occurred to me after we left that this guy managed to sell us Lee and Lee fans. A lot of them. And that's because I was just like a kid in the candy store. It's like your first time buying a new car. You're just like, wow, look at the stuff! And so we got roped into buying a shitload of good stuff. It's really good stuff, and this guy is going to be happy. But we totally got hosed. He didn't really have to try hard, but he was basically like, oh yeah, you'll need this and this and this. And it's like one of those plumbers that comes in and rips you off. But I liked it. So the fans are going in. I'm really, this is one of those, and I'm pretty sure I said this when we first started. I really dig the ease of this case to work to do anything, because this just comes right out. It's got a little catch down here. Comes right out. Motherboard plate comes right out. Power supply mount came right out. Anything that's housing a hard drive or anything like that everything just comes right out. Did I mention everything just comes right out? So the easy part right now is just going to mount the fans. But I need to know where I'm going to put the fucking the fan controller. So, and so we're going to have to do this kind of strategically, because I just realized that I cannot mount the fans without mounting the radiators as well. Big ones. So I've got to do this like I know what I'm doing.
So what is this?
This right here?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Big giant radiator. For those of you who don't know, when you are water cooling a system, it's kind of like an engine, in so much as the coolant has to have somewhere to go in order to cool itself. And like any coolant system, you have your pump, you have your hoses, you have your coolant, and then you have your radiator. This is what radiates the heat, because the fans are blowing air in, or sucking air in, blowing it through these fins here, cooling the water. Oh, this is exciting! You know, Corsair didn't start making water cooling stuff until just over a year ago, and it turns out that they're actually not half bad at it. So for this system, this one is going to go here with the valves on top, and then the top one is going to go with the valves right here. Just about right there. And then the fans, like this, will actually go on top here, and then the fans on the front will go here, like that. So you're going to be able to see tons of stuff going on here. And wow, this thing is not big enough. Like, it's there, but it is not big enough.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh. The other side doesn't usually crack. This is one of the big fancy fans.
This is one of the big fancy Lee and Lee fans that we are still putting emblems on. Oh, that's right! These are super cool. Because, I'll show you. Oh, I forgot about this.
Yes, there was a reason we got them.
There's a reason why we got these.
Not just the name.
Yep. Along with the super expensive other stuff, the Lee and Lee fans we got are special. Because you only need ta-da! And so after this, you only need one cable coming out this side here. That is so cool. That's why we got them, because all you have to do is just go chunk, and now your fans are powered. So they're, oh man, when you think about it, why did it take so long for this to be invented? Like, that is just the bee's knees right there. And that'll also help solve the problem of where each cable is going to go.
That's super nifty right there. And the fan hub that comes with it, it's in that box, can power up to 16 fans with the lights. This is very, very special. I'm a big fan of the low budget stuff because they do work. You know, like the Up Here fans or the Asia horses that are currently in Blando 2, the Electric Boogaloo. But for this kind of innovation, I'm sold. I like it.
Just trying to assess if you're talking about temperature or something. Look at that, you got fingerprints
I
on it
got
already.
fingerprints all over it already.
That's why I'm not supposed to peel it off.
Well, we'll put it back on. So this goes just like that, and we're putting them together because that looks super awesome. Now we can apply the emblems because they're super cool and they have a symbol on them. Something super cool. It don't ever something. We need to have enough space so that the bends on the loop aren't like super tight. So I think that's about good right there. And as it turns out, it's right at the bottom of this rung here. So we're good on that. That's very opportune.
Why are we putting it so high up?
What?
Why are we putting it so high up?
Because you're going to be able to see it like here, and it'll also leave room down here in case something else wants to go there. Maybe the fan hub. This is the only one I'm concerned about as far as length goes, and as it turns out, I am happy to have tested this first because we now know that the pump or we now know that the fan hub needs to go higher up. We can probably get away with. Well, let's see what it looks like. Okay, the hub's small enough to just go right here. So we can.
Right where? Should I come around?
Like right here.
Okay.
Matter of fact. Maybe the best thing to do is just to I can put it right here. Right there. You won't even be able to see it. Alright. If the thing's right here, I've got it so that all the things are sideways. I can put it right here. There's plenty of length coming from these ones. I can run it just straight down on the inside of right here. I'll just run it straight down and then into the hub. And then I'll do the same thing with the fans. With the front fans, I'll just do something similar.
Okay.
This is so much fun. I love this kind of thing. Okay, so radiator. We're back to the radiator and the fans. So with this one, then I can put this. I can put the power out the bottom like this. That's even better. Let's do that. I'm having so much fun.
So will those be pulling the air through?
Mm-hmm. It's sucking in the front. Technically, if we wanted to be super diligent about it, we'd have gotten 2 sets of 6. So it's sucking in and then blowing it out the back. So it's called a push-pull. But we're not doing that. With this stuff, by the way, you never want to give it full strength. You don't want to screw all the way in because you could damage the radiator, and that's bad. And also, these things are like the rubber mounts and stuff. They'll make sure that you're not like it's not gonna like suddenly unscrew. Oops. It looked like it was on there.
That does look really good. Just look at it.
Oh, that's right. The f***ing thing is... There should be an arrow on the box that says open it from this side. Hub goes over here. Cable goes over here. Other cable goes over here. Ditch these. Oh boy, we're turning stuff upside down. I'd really like to know where the sticky strip went.
So what's the benefit of pulling the air in from the outside and blowing it into the radiator? Why wouldn't you take it the other way?
I don't understand. You mean pulling air from the inside and blowing it out?
Yeah.
That's what the top is for. There's people that believe that you can just have every fan aiming inward.
Well, you can't.
Or every fan aiming outward.
Okay, but aren't those set up right now to push the air in?
Nope. Sucking the air out. Remember, these go this way.
It's the same as the other one.
Yes. This is on top of the radiator, so it's sucking the air out. No, wait, that's wrong.
The way you explained to me before was that it's...
I gotta redo it. Oh well. That's just the kind of hijinks we get up to here at HMODS.
Our viewers are going to be experts at putting fans on. Maybe we should.
Nope. We have to power through. Like dogs in the Iditarod. That'll do you? This'll do you?
Yeah, you should clap though. Thank you. What did you think I was actually asking you to like give an applause?
Yeah.
I mean, the reason for that was hours ago.
Oh, sure. Oh,
What? Did you put the radiator on backwards?
wait.
No, you didn't. You just picked it right back
No,
up.
no. That's not what I'm f***ing about.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
How much do we have left on the phone? Oh, this is gonna be Tango Bravo all over again.
Are you sure you can't just like...
Nope.
Does that come off?
Yes, that comes off.
The top. Can you just...
No, I can't just... God damn it.